Well, it's Friday morning here in the Puget Sound area, and I woke up early this morning with a very strong thought and impression on my mind. And it has to do with something that I'll be involved in tomorrow, Saturday. Um, we recently lost a good friend to COVID, and I've been asked to speak at a gathering of friends for this person in their memory. And I knew what I was going to speak about because I'd been asked by those that are putting the gathering together to speak about our friend. And it's very easy for me to speak about friends and friendship. I personally have been blessed um, most all of my life with good friends and friends from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different views on life. And my experience is that a friend is a friend, and you take it at that. We're very much non-judgmental with each other, but we are also the type of people, and I don't know that I choose my friends or my friends choose me. I'm not sure how that works, but we seem to be able to engage in lively dialogue and share our views, and we don't have to hold back on some things that we feel strong about, um, and we don't always agree. Um, but very seldom are we ever what I would call disagreeable. That's just the way life has been for me. And I consider myself very fortunate, very blessed to have friends. And losing a friend is not an easy thing. Sadly, this whole COVID thing has taken a toll on so many friends groups around the world. People are losing friends. And when put into a situation like I am right now, being asked to speak on behalf of a friend, what would I say? Well, again, that's easy. I would talk about good times. I would talk about things we've done together. We would talk about shared interests and things that drove us together, brought us together as friends, and how that friends become links to other friends, and how that through this friend, I met that person and they became my friend. And that person had friends and they became my friends. And that's the way a healthy society works. And not that we all walk in lockstep, not that we all have to be the same. We don't differentiate. Um, because of external things. We don't differentiate because of cultural things, language barriers fall apart in the group that I've been fortunate to be a part of. Wealth, poverty, it doesn't mean anything. Type of work, it doesn't mean anything. Color of skin, it doesn't mean anything. Religion, even, doesn't mean a thing. We can talk about different views on faith and all these things. Um, True friendship is able to handle that stuff. And what the world needs more than anything at a time like this is friends. And the loss of a friend is a loss for this world. And so, what would I say? Because I've been asked by a friend to speak for a friend, I would say stuff like that. But I woke up early this morning, long before the sun was up. And it had to do with a story we find in the Bible of Luke chapter 16, writing concerning two men who knew each other. One was a rich man, and the other was the Bible says he was a poor man. Um, I don't know that he would be homeless, but his profession is described as a beggar. The rich man, I don't know, was he a merchant? Was he in politics? Did he inherit his wealth? I don't know where he got his money. Um, but I do know this, they both died and they went to their place of eternal continuation, because this life is not the end. We're just passing through here. And the Bible says that the rich man died, the beggar died. They did not go to the same place. One went to heaven and one went to hell. And a message comes forth, not from the grave, but from the place where they reside for eternity. And the message is, if someone could go back and talk to my family and friends about me, tell them about this place. Tell them about heaven or tell them about hell. For you see, that is really the request from the deceased for a gathering. Not to talk about books that we've read, not to talk about shared experiences, not to talk about vacations and music that we like. These are temporary things. Talk about heaven, talk about hell, and talk about the story that has been revealed to us in what is called the Bible. How that God created all of us for a purpose, and how that down through history, we see God has a plan and has revealed that plan and purpose. And it all culminates in Jesus Christ, the Messiah. And what we do with that will determine what place we go to. Tell them about heaven. Tell them about hell. That's what someone who has gone before would request of someone like me at a meeting like this. You don't want to go to hell. You do want to go to heaven. And you want to make sure that that happens for you. Well, that's my thought.